Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're listening to across the world and when you're listening. Today is July 9th, 2023, and we'd like to say welcome to another morning manifestation session. Today is indeed a great day for transformation. And I am your host, Samuel Crumby Jr., aka Samion, founder and leader of One Transformation Center. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you this morning and to be your proverbial fuel station, filling you up so that you don't ever have to worry about running on empty. Here at One Transformation Center, it is our mission, our creed, to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. And we do this while we celebrate humanity. So we'd just like to thank you for joining us and to be with us and allowing us to support you and celebrate you today as you continue your journey of evolution, your journey of transformation, your journey of remembering who and whose you are. So as you step into the room, please do us the favor of liking the stream. Like the stream, wherever you're listening to, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Like the stream, please. It helps, it goes a long way in the algorithm. It allows others to be able to see us and be able to partake on this journey. Because as the old school adage says, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. So, take this time to like and share the stream. And also comment. Let us know where you're tapping in from. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Now, as I stated before, it's our mission to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. So we want to know how far we're reaching. So you comment, use the hashtag morning manifestation. So for those who are here for the first time, just give you a brief overview of what we do each and every morning. We begin with stretching and breathing exercises, followed by the oath of manifestation. And then we make time for the affirmative reading, and conclude with a prayer of gratitude. So let's not continue to delay this process and let's get into it. Let's begin with our morning stretches. You can do this whether you're seated or standing. You can be seated or standing. The first thing I want you to do is just simply pay attention to your current breathing. Listen to your breath. Don't do anything to change it. Just listen. And while you're tuning in into your breath, you inhale and you exhale. I want you to raise your hands above your head and reach as high as you possibly can. Reach. Stretch. There's a great saying by Les Brown. Then reach for the moon, and if you fail, we'll fall amongst the stars. So stretch. Bring your arms back down to your side. Let's roll our shoulders to the back. And then again, reverse to the front. We're shaking it off. We're shrugging all that stress, all that baggage that we've been carrying on our shoulders. We're letting it go. We're shrugging it off right now. Then I want you to begin to turn your torso to the right, with your chin pointed towards your left shoulders. Turn your torso to the left, with your chin facing your left shoulder. And stretch. hold, return to the middle. Now, stretch to the right. And hold. Stretch. These stretches are opening you up. Let's turn back to the middle. To be of greater receptivity, to receive more than you thought was possible. To be more open to more than you previously allowed yourself. Again, we're going to raise our arms above our heads and stretch it out. This time, reaching further than the first time. You should be able to feel the difference. Stretch. Reach. Reach beyond your perceived limitations. Bring your arms back down to the side. And let's begin to shrug it off again. Rotate your shoulders backwards. And now to the front, reverse to the front. You should begin to feel your shoulders becoming lighter. That's the intention here. Turn your torso to the right, to the left rather. Stretch to the left. Stretch. Hold it. Hold it. Turn to the middle. Now to the right. Hold it. Stretch. Stretch. And back to the middle. Now let's begin to take some breathing exercises, some intentional breaths. I want you to breathe through your nose. And as you take these intentional breaths, as you begin to breathe, allow everything that's working together for your best and highest good to show up, to be present, and for you to be in alignment with it. And as you exhale through your mouth, release those people, places, and things that no longer serve you, that no longer support you at this stage of your journey. Let's begin to breathe. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose, this time deeper. And exhale through your mouth. Again, let's inhale deeper than before, filling our lungs up with air, oxygen. And release. For it is a proven fact, the more oxygen you take into your body, those who allow a greater amount of oxygen have a higher level of performance. So we're going to take those same breaths as we did before. But this time as we release, we will release with a staccato breath, like such. Let's begin to breathe. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Again, inhale through your nose. And exhale. last time. Inhale as deep as you possibly can. And exhale. Great job. Now we're going to raise our arms above our head one last time while taking a deep breath. And when we bring our arms back down, we want to release that breath. Hands above your head, breathe. And release. Good job. Shake it out. Fantastic. You feel that? The blood circulating is an example of you being alive. It's one of those feelings of being alive. All right, it's time to transition now to the oath of manifestation, which an oath is a promise that you make to yourself. It is that alignment with everything that is known and unknown, seen and unseen, heard and unheard, that which is waiting your arrival, that is tangible and intangible, expected and unexpected. So let's begin to really harness and connect with this oath in a way that we've never done before. Follow along. Let's read it with absolute passion. As we declare, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and grateful for all that I'm ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. And so it is. Now take this oath, this promise that you've made to yourself, and place it on the mantle of your heart, keeping it at the forefront of your mind allowing it to dwell deeply down into the core of your being, activating every cell, rejuvenating your DNA to be in operation, work in consensus with your best and highest good. For you are deserving. You are worthy. All right, good people. Now it's time to transition to the affirmative reading of the day, which, of course, comes from A Course in Miracles, which you can find at www.acim.org. acim.org. Today's reminder, today's lesson comes from Lesson 190. Lesson 190, which reminds us to choose joy of God instead of pain. It reminds us to choose the joy of God instead of pain. So I want you to affirm this with me as we begin to listen to the narrator. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. I've placed this lesson into the chat so that you can follow along or revisit it throughout the day as a friendly reminder. So let's take a listen to what this affirmative reading has in store for us today.
Lesson 189. Lesson 190. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Pain is a wrong perspective. When it is experienced in any form, it is a proof of self-deception. It is not a fact at all. There is no form it takes that will not disappear if seen aright. For pain proclaims God cruel. How could it be real in any form? It witnesses to God the Father's hatred of his Son, the sinfulness he sees in him, and his insane desire for revenge and death. Can such projections be attested to? Can they be anything but wholly false? Pain is but witness to the Son's mistakes in what he thinks he is. It is a dream of fierce retaliation for a crime that could not be committed, for attack on what is wholly unassailable. It is a nightmare of abandonment by an eternal love which could not leave the Son whom it created out of love. Pain is a sign illusions reign in place of truth. It demonstrates God is denied, confused with fear, perceived as mad, and seen as traitor to himself. If God is real, there is no pain. If pain is real, there is no God. For vengeance is not part of love. And fear denying love and using pain to prove that God is dead has shown that death is victor over life. The body is the Son of God, corruptible in death, as mortal as the Father he has slain. Peace to such foolishness. The time has come to laugh at such insane ideas. There is no need to think of them as savage crimes or secret sins with weighty consequence. Who but a madman could conceive of them as cause of anything? Their witness, pain, is mad as they, and no more to be feared than the insane illusions which it shields and tries to demonstrate must still be true. It is your thoughts alone that cause you pain. Nothing external to your mind can hurt or injure you in any way. There is no cause beyond yourself that can reach down and bring oppression. No one but yourself affects you. There is nothing in the world that has the power to make you ill or sad, or weak or frail, but it is you who have the power to dominate all things you see by merely recognizing what you are. As you perceive the harmlessness in them, they will accept your holy will as theirs. And what was seen as fearful now becomes a source of innocence and holiness. My holy brother, think of this a while. The world you see does nothing. It has no effects at all. It merely represents your thoughts, and it will change entirely as you elect to change your mind and choose the joy of God as what you really want. Yourself is radiant in this holy joy, unchanged, unchanging, and unchangeable forever and forever. And would you deny a little corner of your mind its own inheritance and keep it as a hospital for pain, a sickly place where living things must come at last to die? The world may seem to cause you pain, yet the world, as causeless, has no power to cause. As an effect, it cannot make effects. As an illusion, it is what you wish. Your idle wishes represent its pains. Your strange desires bring it evil dreams. Your thoughts of death envelop it in fear, while in your kind forgiveness does it live. Pain is the thought of evil taking form and working havoc in your holy mind. Pain is the ransom you have gladly paid not to be free. In pain is God denied the Son he loves. In pain does fear appear to triumph over love, and time replace eternity and heaven. And the world becomes a cruel and a bitter place, where sorrow rules and little joys give way before the onslaught of the savage pain that waits to end all joy in misery. Lay down your arms and come without defense into the quiet place where heaven's peace holds all things still at last. Lay down all thoughts of danger and of fear. Let no attack enter with you. Lay down the cruel sword of judgment that you hold against your throat, and put aside the withering assaults with which you seek to hide your holiness. Here will you understand there is no pain. Here does the joy of God belong to you. This is the day when it is given you to realize the lesson that contains all of salvation's power. It is this: pain is illusion, joy reality. Pain is but sleep, joy is awakening. Pain is deception, joy alone is truth. And so again we make the only choice that ever can be made. We choose between illusions and the truth, or pain and joy, or hell and heaven. Let our gratitude unto our teacher fill our hearts, as we are free to choose our joy instead of pain, our holiness in place of sin, the peace of God instead of conflict, and the light of heaven for the darkness of the world.
And this is the affirmative word lesson 190 from A Course in Miracles, which reminds us, which begins with the affirmation, I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Quick synopsis here. Pain is an illusion. Joy reality. Pain is but sleep. Joy is awakening. Pain is deception. Joy alone is truth. Earlier in this message, it said, in this reading, it reminded us that God cannot exist in the space of pain, for it is an illusion that we've created to replace God. So where there is pain, where there is God, there is no pain. And where there is pain, there is no God. I was having a conversation yesterday, and it was a conversation about divorce. And then this conversation, it just became about pain. And I had to pose the question, why is there pain? Why do you feel hurt? And as I continued to ask the question, it became revealed, the revelation became, I'm not hurt like that. I'm just disappointed. I feel like I'm due something. I'm entitled to something, or this wouldn't be without me. Like if I wasn't in this person's life, they wouldn't be who they are today. So I asked them just to study that statement for a moment. And then I asked the simple question, in that statement that you just made, where is the energy and essence of God? Is the energy and essence of God in that statement? Then I posed to them, you do realize that the universe, that God placed you into their lives to support them with becoming who they are today, to support them with the transition of becoming who they are today. I said, without God, there would not have been this situation at all. Without God and without your obedience to God, you would not have reaped what you have reaped, and they would not have reaped what they have reaped. So this just beckons one question. Who and what is your source? So frequently we get so confused. We forget that everything ends and continues, everything begins and continues from the energy that has created the earth and the firmaments thereof. From the energy that's created every soul, every body, every creature, every tree, every plant, every flower, that provided the air for us to breathe. That we are created in the image and reflection of. And as long as we remain connected to that energy, there is no pain. There is no lack. For that energy alone that was being expressed in that conversation was the energy of limitations and lack, as if there's not more than enough, as if this is the only well that you can receive from. Pain is an illusion. And in pain, what you're saying is God has denied the son that he loves. In pain, what you're saying is that fear trumps love. What are you afraid of? Why is the thing that you're afraid of becomes so much more important than the thing that you love and that which loves you? When you're focusing on pain, now you're saying that time has replaced eternity. So you're looking for an ending instead of a continuation. You've given this essence, this priority to this space and this feeling, this idea that you call hell, instead of welcome in the opportunity to return home and experience more heaven on earth in this right now moment. For that is the promise that was given to us. God said, I've created heaven on earth. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us of our. Come on now, we know the Lord's Prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So it's important now that we just lay down our arms. Stop the fighting. Stop the need to be right. Stop the need to have discourse. Stop the idea that you alone are your best protector, your best defender, or secondly, that you need to be defended. That is the ego talking. That is edging God out, speaking. So it's time that you find a quiet place where heaven's peace holds all things still, and lay down all thoughts of danger and of fear. Lay down those thoughts of lack and of limitations. Lay them down and become available to all that is present for you, all that is working for your best and highest good, your heavenly inheritance. All the love without conditions, without limitations, all the peace that surpasses all understanding, the joy that is boundless, the prosperity. Allow this to be your home, and not pain, and not fear or frustration, and not the need to be defended. Let us pray. Father, Mother God, I give thanks that you remind us to choose joy over pain. That you remind us that you cannot exist in this space, this reality that we call pain, or this illusion that is. That you only can exist outside of that space. And today we choose to no longer replace you with pain, to replace heaven with hell, love with fear. We choose to embrace all that you are and allow you to be the head of our lives, to be the source that we lean onto. Order our footsteps today, that we may be in a total alignment with all that you have us to be and with the truth of our creation. For we are spiritual beings having a human experience, not human beings trying to figure out how to be spiritual. So today we release the anxieties, we release the disappointments, the fears, we release the heartbreak, we release any form of pain, and simply choose for your will to be done on earth as it is in heaven, in our lives, on our daily journey, in our minds and hearts. We allow our energy to be in alignment with your energy, our thoughts to be your thoughts, a heart to beat as yours. We are immensely grateful. We just ask that your will continues to be done on earth as it is in heaven, through us, for us, as us, by us, as we are extensions and reflections of you. And that's where we choose to stand this day and forevermore. And so it is. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Give thanks. That concludes our message of the day, our morning manifestation session of the day. We give thanks for those who've listened. If you missed any part of it, please feel free to go over to our social media space, our YouTube, One Transformational Center YouTube, and look for under the live button, Morning Manifestation Session, July 9th, 23. And you will see the replay. And when you get there, please like the stream if you haven't already done so. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Share it on your social media spaces so that others may have the opportunity to experience this joy that replaces pain. To no longer allow pain to be the driver and to be the source of their creation, of their experiences today. And if you feel inclined, inspired to contribute more, we greatly appreciate it. You can do so by going to putting in the chat as we by making a monetary donation, that is. It could be a tithe, it could be an offering. We greatly appreciate it here at One Transformation Center, as we are a not-for-profit entity. You can do so via Giveify at One Transformation Center. Giveify at One Transformation Center. There's the link that's attached. Or you can go to Cash App and send us a Cash App at $ Samuel Crumby Jr. And I'd like to thank you for continuously investing in your transformation. We hope that you continue to join us throughout the week at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and on the weekends at 8 a.m. In addition, tune in. Go to the YouTube page and check out all the other streams, the transformative conversations and that are there, the other streams that are there. So you can catch up and get more information and insight of who we are. Tune into our social media spaces so you can see updates as we progress. We have some phenomenal things happening behind the scenes that are just being set up for you, as we are here for you. So as you go forth today, just remember, be kind and be the change you desire to see. So as we conclude, just please remember that we love you, we embrace you, we honor you for all that you are, as we see God in you. Until next time, continue to be great.